everyone. This is Just Be Naked Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. We're on several platforms, so be sure to follow us on each one. Just Be Naked Podcast is about living authentically in your truth. And we are here to tell you that you should just be naked.
Yes, guys. Well, I am Jackie and this is Jasmine. And we are Just Be Naked hosts. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are so excited to have you guys here with us.
So, about last night, Jackie.
We didn't do shit.
What the fuck happened?
So I literally went, got my nails done, got a mani-pedi. I was so excited. I fucked up. Oh, can we curse? Is that okay? We're going to put a little buzzer on it. But I accidentally took an edible. I made some hash muffins and it was over. It was game over. I'm like, I'm going to take this little, it was the smallest muffin in the whole batch. I'm like, I'm going to take this little muffin. Nothing is going to happen to me because, I think I'm like above, the edibles or something. And one way or another, they sneak up on me. And I'm like, never mind.
And it was after you worked a whole week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You busy, so I understand, and I was tired too.
No, yeah, super busy, and finally, I got a 3-day long weekend, first 3-day long weekend, I think, in this whole entire year. So I was like, my body just wanted to go to sleep, and I felt so good. I woke up literally just to tell you that I fell asleep, and I went right back to sleep, and I went to sleep till 9 o'clock at night.
Oh my gosh.
And then I stayed up till 11, and I went right back to sleep again.
Oh my god.
So you know what, look? I'm rejuvenated.
I'm alive again.
I'm alive again. I feel like a brand new person. Rest is essential. I'm a big advocate, to get what you need to get done, but also make sure you take care of yourself and you get, at least 8 hours of sleep. As a person who's always on the go, hustling, I know how we can drain ourselves. So to really be aware of when you gotta pause, when you gotta take a break, when you gotta stop, when you just gotta schedule that massage or schedule that picnic, out in nature, enjoying.
Or when you just gotta say no.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's important just to say no.
Yep.
And
that's hard for me. I'm a people pleaser.
Me too.
I'm always like, how can I help you? Let me go above and beyond. Let me, get on my fucking rocket ship and go take you a sandwich. But sometimes, unfortunately, when people don't reciprocate that same energy, you continue to get drained, your battery is low, and sometimes you just gotta make yourself that sandwich. And cuddle up in your bed with your Momo, and that's it.
Yeah, or, if you have a long week and you don't know how to process anything and you're like, all I can feel is anger right now, you should probably just stay at home. Or go boxing, like we were talking about.
Yeah, or just try to relieve your stress in a positive way. Something that I like to do a lot is put my feelings onto pen and paper. And then burn it so nobody sees how fucking crazy it's like, but that's wild witchcraft right there. No, it's just basically releasing all that energy, because sometimes we bottle up these emotions and bottle up these feelings that are really not, they're just insecurities that we have in our heads. Definitely. It's not the truth. I like to say it's the devil. Yeah. Because it's just this noise that is constantly telling you things that are not true, and we believe it because it's an echo, and we continually hear that sound, and in reality, we know who we are, and we know what we're capable of, and in order to tune that out, you gotta just walk in your power and do what you gotta do. Level up.
That's true.
Hustle.
That's true. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
I agree.
That's how I felt when I went to go protect the water at the pipeline. I just felt like I had to do what I had to do.
That's right. And sometimes you just gotta, strap up your boots and get on the field, and a lot of times we kind of overthink, what if this is going to happen? What if that's going to happen? Or this is going to go wrong? And we don't even give ourselves a chance to get there, to show up for ourselves, to show up for our passions, to show up for the things that we believe in, whether the people on the other side don't believe what you believe in. That's okay, because as long as you walk in your truth, as long as you continue to just be naked, and that is powerful. And no matter what, we were brought into this world with nothing, no clothes, no bongs, no pipes, no joints, no nothing. We came absolutely bare naked, and when we leave, we don't take nothing with us. And I feel like as humans, we're constantly living in this world where things are so accessible for us to buy. Our phone breaks, we go buy a new one. Our bike breaks, we go buy a new one. Our car breaks. We don't fix the things that we already have. And if we learn to fix the things we have, they will last longer.
Definitely. Yeah, I want to keep my phone as long as possible, because the way we get our phones is from mines in Africa, and it's becoming detrimental for African Americans, or not African Americans, but probably affecting them too.
Yeah, well, I just want to use less. The less you use, I feel like I always tell myself, and don't get me wrong, because I'm not like a perfect person. I do love thrifting, and I love to recycle, and I love to do things that are eco-friendly and give back. But I also consume, and I also, I don't shut the water off when I'm brushing my teeth, even though I should be doing it. I'm not telling you. But once you become aware of these things, you can kind of make a change to them. So I like to contribute in ways that I know that I can. Like, I like to recycle my bottles if I have them. I like to recycle my cans,
What about, so I think that I think almost everybody except for the people that litter, make a really good takes on taking care of the world. But what about like the 1%? I feel like they've done like the most damage, and they're also just causing like havoc. Like, what do we do with that?
Well, you want to know something? We hold people accountable. The way I stopped littering, I was 9 months pregnant. I had just finished eating an Airhead, and I threw it out the window. Guilty, guys. And some guy chased me down for 45 minutes.
That's the type of person I am.
And told me off. And he was like, "You little bugger!" And I was like, "Yo, this guy is so passionate. And why am I not caring about where I live as much as this man is?" So like,
didn't you have a lot of things going on growing up?
Well, I had my first kid at 17 years old.
Yeah.
I went to 29 schools growing up. I never lived in a stable home more than 3 months. So yeah, I went through a lot of stuff. So I never had the, like the role model or the person that would tell me, "Hey, don't throw that away on the ground." You get me? Like, my parents really didn't care. They're like, "Throw that shit out the window. Who gives a shit?" And you don't, when you have that kind of upbringing and you are taught those ways it's hard to break those habits. Even though they're bad and even though they're harmful, but you as a kid, you don't, if what's not taught to you is something that you're not aware of, and that's why, like, my kids don't litter. I know that I've made a change in that cycle, and it was probably because of that man that drove,
Your kids are awesome.
Yeah, thanks. Like, my kids don't litter. My kids are very thoughtful. Like, they don't, I also have, like, been very cautious of, there's times they want to throw something out the window while we're driving. They're like, "Oh no, the po-po. I don't want to get stopped." And it's like, you instill those things in them, but there's also greater purpose to that. It's like, don't throw something out in the ground. Like, somebody else is going to have to pick it up. So now not only are you harming Mother Nature, but you're being inconsiderate of your peers and the people in your community. Because now 9 times out of 10, it's an older person bending their back to pick up your,
stuff. It's kind of like how trauma is, in a sense. Like, when we go around just unhealed, projecting things onto people, and then the rest of the community has to go and pick it up.
Oh my God.
I know I've done that before. When I came back from the bike blend, I was a complete bitch. And I apologize to anybody that my trauma might have affected, because I was with demons. Legit demons.
Well, you know what? We all go through it in life, and I haven't been perfect. I've been a person where, now that I am healing and bettering myself, I look back at the person that I was before and I was like, ugh, who the hell's that? Like, I am, you kind of get disgusted by your own self because you're not aware of your behaviors. And once you heal, you start to see how you were reactive to things that really were insignificant and really didn't matter, but you made them matter. And that's the thing, it's like things don't have power unless you give them power.
So true.
And I have learned that through driving myself crazy, of being an overthinker, of being a person that wants to control everything. And I've learned that you gotta just let life be. And no matter what you want to do, it's gonna happen if it's meant to happen. And no matter what you want to go, if the universe or the higher powers don't want you to be there, you're not going to be there. And you just gotta let it flow.
Especially when you're like praying. I don't know, I'm a spiritual person, so
100%.
I pray a lot. And I'm always like, whoever isn't in my highest timeline, remove them right now. And honestly, it does the trick right away. The day later, it removes that person. And I know that if somebody keeps coming back, then they're probably supposed to be in my life.
Aww. Well, I also think that sometimes you meet people at the wrong time.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I feel like sometimes we meet people at the wrong time, the wrong place. And that's why sometimes when you meet people, you're like, oh, I just really didn't vibe, or I didn't click with that person. And it's really because it wasn't your time to meet that person. And us as humans, we live in this rush. Let me get there. I need to be there. I gotta hustle. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And we just live nonstop on the go. And we have to learn to enjoy the moment. And we have to learn to absorb our surroundings and be in tune with what's going on, especially when it comes to technology. I think that technology, especially me, I see how it affects me. It takes away time, valuable time that I can be doing things in nature.
Totally. I want to just I
want to throw the fucking phone away. But then I'm like, oh shit, how did I get to this place?
I think after the Earth Day party, I might just be on vacation for a while.
That's awesome. I do that all the time. So if you see me not show up,
so make sure you show up
you already
at the
know.
Earth Day party, and you better place your orders early.
So Earth Day 4/22 from 11 to 7 at the Detroit Cannabis Council.
It's a yoga studio too.
Yes, it's a yoga studio. It's an amazing building, great vibes, great energy, phenomenal aura, and I can't wait to see everybody there. I've hosted many pop-ups there, get-togethers. It's just an intimate, private gathering with like-minded individuals who love and enjoy this magical plant that we love so much.
And it's all women.
Yes, all women vendors. I'm so grateful for the women vendors who have come on and, joined our fiesta. She's Better Bake, Sasha Sweets, Versace Sweets, Stacia, I think her name.
She just gets better by the day. I just saw her booth yesterday.
Oh,
and it
for
was
sure. She had amazing goodies.
I was like, oh my gosh, she's so professional. She was at a mall.
Versace.
And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, Versace. That's why I got it confused. It's not Stacia. It's Versace.
And she's from Detroit.
Yeah, right? She is. Actually, let me put
So this party is in Detroit, so make sure you follow us to figure out where the party's at. I think that might be the song going off in the background. Or it's my house. Sorry.
Okay, so it's __ VERSASHE _TREATS. Versace Treats. Yes, so she is one of our vendors, Detroit, Michigan based. She has medicated treats, female black owned business. Let me say it again, female black owned business. She has amazing goodies. There's one thing that really stood out to me here. What was this? Let's see. Oh, she got fettuccine Alfredo.
She's got everything. She has
chicken
treats,
Alfredo.
food.
She has dipped strawberry chocolates. She has...
She's full time at this, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, she could have another job, but yeah. She's dedicated.
So she's very active on the scene, guys. She has infused sweet tea that looks fire. Oh yes, that looks super good. She has these delicious cupcakes. Her work ethic looks phenomenal, and I just love connecting with other badass women.
Definitely.
You know, she's better baked. She has multiple businesses. She owns her edible business as well. She's also a licensed massage therapist. So
wow.
Yeah, she's a phenomenal, hardworking woman, and I'm so excited to have 2 women come join us at our Earth Day Fiesta. Yes, I'm so excited, guys.
It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna have a DJ, right, too?
Yes.
We're
gonna have music. We're gonna have music. I don't know if there's gonna be an actual physical person, you know, mixing up the beats, but I know I know that there will be music. I know that there'll be an edible piñata. There's gonna be a complimentary refreshment station. We're gonna have, you know, full service catering there, live music, dancing. We're gonna have photographers,
earrings.
A selfie booth, earrings, Caribbean food, Mexican food, just a whole awesome vibe, guys. Like, if you want to come enjoy yourself and feel like you're at your Dia's party, come out to the Earth Day Fiesta, for real.
Definitely. Yep.
So,
yeah.
it's time! Bass is gonna blow! We need to have music in here too.
I know, but then we get copyrighted.
That's true. We can't. So we're just gonna have to come up with our own.
That's why we have to drink.
Cheers! I ran out of water, but you know what?
Water.
So, you know, guys, I hope you really enjoy Jasmine and I linking up together, connecting, you know, speaking our minds, and letting you guys know what we have going on a consistent basis. She said she's going to take a vacation, but by the time the vacation comes, there'll be another vacation lined up, then there'll be another pop-up lined up, and that's just the way life goes. So continue to stay tuned in, guys. It never gets boring with us. We always have something new, something fun, something exciting to talk about.
It's going to get crazy this year.
It's crazy, yes it is, but crazy is the best it is.
Mike's dancing in the background.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys.
Thank you.
We're gonna have special guests, special sponsors. If you're interested in sponsoring us for our next podcast, please let us know.
We do reviews.
Yes, we do all kinds of reviews.
We do it on couches. We do it on
anything.
Weed. We love weed. We do it on food.
Cannabis, weed, books, calendars,
trip, vacations,
animals. You know, so if you're a breeder, if you're a dog breeder, if you guys to review your litter, we know y'all make money off of dogs, so. If you need dog review reviews of dog litters, anything.
We're your girls.
Especially desserts.
Yes.
We love sweets, guys.
We'll be very honest, though.
Yeah.
We won't give everybody a 10 out of 10.
That's right.
But we won't talk badly about you.
Constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism
is what helps you grow as an individual and as a business, all in all.
Yes, definitely. Just like I'm sure you guys will give us.
Like, what are these crazy up to now?
Dun dun dun.
Guys.